Hi, this is Cami Haynes from the Emerging Managers community, where we're taking the man out of management. And by that I mean the masculine, aggressive, and negative leadership styles that we've seen in the past. We want to move towards more collaboration and empowerment, creating environments where managers treat their employees with respect and are all working together to achieve extraordinary results. Well, in one of my previous videos, I talked to you about how to give a star answer in an interview. Well, today's video is about how to deal with that dreaded question, tell me about yourself. Now, you can get that question at a networking event or in an interview. What I want to focus on today is what to do in the interview. Now, I have to ask you, does the thought of that question put a lump in your throat? Does your mouth go dry? Do you feel like your cheeks are starting to flush because you're ready to panic because you're not quite sure what to say? Well, if you're not prepared, that question can be rather difficult. However, what I want to do today is give you a quick checklist of things that you can include. Now, for some people, they may want to respond with kind of a masculine style, which is to brag a little bit and put on bravado and act like you're totally cool with that. But women, on the other hand, are a little less comfortable tooting their own horns, so they have a tendency to downplay their accomplishments, which of course is not a good idea when you're interviewing for a particular position. So again, I want to give you some tools to help you create, I'm going to say, a 30 to 60 second commercial or elevator speech that you can use and rehearse ahead of time so that when that question comes up, you're perfectly ready to answer it. Now, let's also assume then that we are talking about a work situation. Again, this isn't social networking, this isn't even work networking, because obviously the categories would be different. Okay, so as you're putting the story together, think about which one of these elements makes sense, because this is not an exhaustive list, and I'm not saying that you have to include each one of these. It has to be whatever makes sense, because you're trying to create a short bio that really highlights your skills and abilities and what you bring to the new company. So you might want to include years of experience or your background, maybe how long you've been with a particular company or in a particular industry. Think about whether or not it makes sense to talk about your educational background. Any special skills or abilities that you bring. Maybe it's computer programming or some kind of technical expertise like being an electrician. Another thing to make sure you include is why you're interested in the job, and all that has to be is maybe one quick sentence, but it lets them know that you've read the description and you really are interested in that particular job. Finally, talk a little bit about how you expect to contribute to the team or the organization, because that's what the interviewer wants to hear. How can I make this person who's sitting in front of me a functioning part of my team? So let me give you a quick example of a quick response to the dreaded tell me about yourself. Now I'm going to cheat and I'm going to read because I want to make sure I get all the various components and since this is not my 30-second speech, I don't want to leave anything out. So it could sound something like this. I've been with the company for 12 years. Most of my experience has been in the customer service area. I started as a phone rep in the call center and have worked in a number of different functions including field services and supervision. After getting my master's degree, I was promoted to planning supervisor. That role gave me a chance to hone my skills in communication, planning, teamwork, and leadership. I like variety, and I'm particularly good at keeping track of details. I'm excited about the opportunity to work with cross-functional teams from different areas of the company, and I look forward to learning more about your organization and this project manager position. Now you could see just in that brief example, which for those of you who want to keep count is about 115 words, and you can see how quickly that went and how much information you can get into a tiny little package. You can see how I addressed many of those key areas. You get a really quick snapshot of what I'm all about, and hopefully it makes you a little bit more interested in finding out about me as the job candidate. So remember, the secret to responding to tell me about yourself is preparation and rehearsal. You want that to flow very smoothly and make an appearance, like I say, that you're very comfortable, you're very confident, here's what it is about me, now let's talk some more in the interview. So join me at the Emerging Managers community to get free instant access to more tools and tips and techniques and strategies that can help you build your business, grow your skills, and increase your professional sanity. Go to www.emergingmanagerscommunity.com. I look forward to seeing you there and helping the exceptional manager in you emerge.